It's such a shame that we continue to live as grown-up adults with such questions: who loves me? Who respects me? Who cares for me? Who understands me? When, for all that you have consumed of the world, the only way you should be living your life is, whom else can I love? How else can I love? How can I expand the circumference of my love? How can I be there for the world? What else I can do? What more can I do? For who all can I do? In fact, the only way to come out of this feeling of deprivation of love is to love more people. Again, it's the truth. Starvation for love does not cease by receiving love. Starvation for love ceases only by giving love. If any one of you here is starved for love, it is not because enough people do not love you. It is because you are not loving enough people. In fact, my favorite story. Doesn't matter how many times I say, it transforms something within me. Samuel, a very devoted Christian, but somehow used to always believe, I have to take care of people rather than just taking care of the church. So let me there for people. And he used to take the time and serve people in all the ways he could. One day an angel appeared and asked Samuel, where are the houses of John, Peter, and Mary? And Samuel said, this is where John lives, that is where Peter lives, this is where Mary lives. But why are you asking? And the angel said, now I brought the list of people who love God, and I brought gifts for them. Samuel said, then my name must be there. Check. The angel checked and said, your name is not there. And she disappeared. For some time in the night, Samuel did not sleep. He was twisting and turning. Next sunrise, the good human being that he is, he just went back to be of use to the world. He was still serving people, and the angel appeared again. Samuel was a little indifferent towards the angel. What, every day you will come and ask for some address, I'll tell you the address, then you will say, my name is not there. I'm your GPS system or what? So he just continued to do what he was doing. And it seems the angel told Samuel, Samuel yesterday brought a book which had the list of all the people who love God. Yes, your name was not there, but Samuel today brought a list of people whom God loves, and your name tops the list. Sometimes we all live our life as if God has to be taken care. God is there to take care of you. You have to take care of people. You have to take care of the plants. You have to take care of the animals. There is a lot of forms of life which needs your help. And that is what you need to take care of. You express your love for the Creator by loving the creation. Be there for people. Start with your home. I know some of us are all great social workers. The moment we talk about it, we feel, I have to go to an old age home. First go home, and there are old people in home. Start there. Immediately old age home. Where are your parents? Oh, they've gone to the slum to take care of all those poor children. What are those mothers doing? They come to bungalows to take care of these children. While I do say that we have to expand the circumference of our love, the center of love has to begin with your immediate circle. In all that social service that you want to do and be for the world, I think there are aged people in the house who are endlessly waiting. Maybe now you will come out of Facebook and look at their face. Maybe now you talk to them. I think you all have brought life to a point where the only way to have even a 5-minute conversation with your own loved one, the best way will be to call them on the mobile from the other room. expand the definition of abundance and expand the definition of love. Stop consuming the world for your love and start being a source of love. Be there for everybody.